my fellow YouTubers, how are you today? Okay, today I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the Suicide Squad film. Oh, Suicide Squad, Suicide Squad. Well, it's an interesting comic concept. Basically, you take a lot of criminals against their will and make pretty much a Justice League out of them. And these are proper full-on criminals, like you have Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Killer Croc, proper hardcore villains, like people who've killed for a living. And yet and what's the solution? You put a chip in their neck and put them all into a team together. And they work for you. Now, what did I think about the film itself though? Honestly, I think it's probably the best one so far out of DC. Don't get me wrong, Man of Steel and Dawn of Justice are good, but I think Suicide Squad's the real achievement out of the three films. I mean, my friend, the GFS reviewer, said it was a good film, and he didn't understand why people had so much criticism against it. And I gotta say, I agree with him, because from the looks of it, I think this was a very great film. It was new, it didn't have morals. In fact, the whole thing was based on immorals. Now, I think this was like the Deadpool of DC. That's what I can say. I mean, the animation, like some cutscenes, like their wanted posters on the sideline, I thought that was cool. And it was cool seeing the skeleton heads of them on the posters. And I really liked that in this film. So what is the film about though? Well, basically, it's a little sequel to Dawn of Justice. People are still reeling over Superman's death after being killed by Doomsday. However, sorry about that. However, Amanda Walker, a worker for the government, is worried what the next Superman will be. Like, what will the next superpowered person be? Will he be on their side like Superman or against them? And that's what the real worry is, because they know that she and the other people there know that metahumans are becoming a thing now. They are starting to come more and more. So the plan is basically she wants to develop her own personal team, Task Force X, to fight off the new threat. At first, at the dinner she shows these two generals all the credentials of all the people she picked, such as Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Diablo, Captain Boomerang, and Killer Croc. All dangerous villains, and each of them with very badass storylines. However, she picked another person called the Sorceress. Now, the Sorceress was an ancient evil spirit that took control of a nice doctor's body and uses her against her will. However, Amanda Walker has control over the Sorceress by stabbing her heart each time, like to weaken the Sorceress, to have her under her grip. But however, the Sorceress has enough of this and she steals the heart and is able to free her brother to help her pretty much take over the world. That's when Amanda Walker calls in the Suicide Squad of Deadshot, Killer Croc, and everyone I mentioned in it. And it's fun to see how these characters interact. I mean, they're all cool. Deadshot's played by the legendary Will Smith. Love you, bro. He's amazing. He's an amazing character. I like how neat he is. Like how he's just so cool. The way his assassin techniques are used, and the way he can really skip people. Like when he was phoning his client, he was able to get more money off him just by threatening him. Harley Quinn was a masterpiece in this. I mean, I think this was her first live adaptation, and it was fantastic. The actress she got to play her was great. I loved her costume, and I just like how she got into the role. She even got the accent right for the Harley Quinn accent. Like, hello, Mr. J. Oh, Mr. J. Don't like it. Put it, love it. I love that voice of hers. It's so great, and the way she's just like willing to do all this stuff. It's just wonderful. I just love her love for chaos. All in all, I think this is a great adaptation of her character, and I would really recommend Harley Quinn fans looking into this film. Diablo, Diablo. For me personally, I think he was the most good-hearted villain from them all because at first he's a normal crime thief. His superpower is just blowing people up like this. However, one night he gets angry and he kills his wife and children. He completely surrenders himself to the police like this. Well, I mean, that story really got me there since he regrets what he did. He hates himself. Now, that's proper remorse. Granted, he doesn't have much character than being remorseful, but still, it hits you, man. It really hits you seeing that. I mean, chances are we've all made a mistake we can never take back, and I just liked him for that. I like that he was trying to make it up by just going to prison a long time. But I also loved his tattoos. Whoa, I liked how they did the skeleton tattoos. For Killer Croc, I couldn't really say much to his character except that he was just beastie. That's it. He was just a beast in it. Beastie Croc. But he was a good character since he was trying to, like his animated serial version, he was judged by the world for his appearance and just shunned completely. But he was still a cool character. Captain Boomerang I thought was amazing. Like his Australian accent and the fact that he loved little unicorns, he just sold me completely. I need to add. I mean, I know his character might have been bland, but I don't care. I think he was a great one, and I really liked this incarnation. I think the characters I would have problems with was the American general, the American captain that needs to look after them all. I mean, his only motivation was just to get his fiancée back. Now I'm not criticizing Kim. It's just that that's a bit basic. He's just there to get his fiancée back, and you can tell he doesn't trust them. And to be fair, if we were in his position, would we trust any of these people also? But the fact was, I kind of felt like his character was a bit underrated. He's just a badass with a gun, but still, that's it, just a badass with a gun. I just kind of wish they did some more to his character. I think the real character I had a real problem was Katana. It's just that she was pretty much just there. That's it. She didn't really contribute much. She was just there in the story. She was just the person who just makes you feel bad about yourself. I mean, God, I thought the Beware the Batman one was bad, but seriously, sheesh. The only Katana I really liked was Brave and the Bold, but this one was just boring. Like, she just makes you feel bad about yourself when she's just doing the same thing, just hunting people and killing people. I'm pretty sure crime killing is probably a crime itself, dear. Very bad. It's just... And then she goes up... There was that scene where she looked at her son and said, I'm sorry, my husband, I hope you're... Here's the thing, I couldn't feel anything. I mean, her character had so much lack in it, I just couldn't feel anything for it. I mean, I know Katana fans are probably gonna get angry at me. It's just, I'm sorry, it's just, that's it to the character. She's just meant to make you feel bad about yourself, and she's just there. If you replaced her with Rose Wilson, actually, why didn't they replace her with Rose Wilson? Rose Wilson was Deathstroke's daughter. She was brilliant. I think I would like her more than Katana or Huntress or Red Hood. Someone like that. It's just, her character was just wasted in this. She's just, again, she's just there to make you feel bad about yourself and pretend she's not with you, and just really has little to no character otherwise. Another character I have a problem with was the main villain, because granted she was good, it's just, I think my problem with her was that she was just too random. If you replaced her with Sinestro from Green Lantern, or Darkseid, or Doomsday, or some other nut job, you'd probably get the same could be able to handle the same story. I mean, personally, I think maybe, I don't know, Two-Face or Penguin or another Gotham villain could have made a good villain. Heck, even Lex Luthor could have made a better villain. It's just, It's just that I think her only character there was just to be there. She didn't really have much character except to be the villain and just destroy the world. But to be fair, most villains are like that, destroy the world. That's it to a villain nowadays. But I wouldn't. All I'm trying to say is I wouldn't try to look for any complexity in this character except that she's just there. However, I did like her mutant soldiers. I found them cool, the way they were brainwashed and everything. Amanda Walker, I felt she was a. I think she should have been the main villain. Like it would be cool if these guys just did some major missions for her, and all they have to do is just. And then one day they try to turn against her, and she just shows this cool like Doomsday clone and fight them or something. But other than that, I think they picked a very good actor for her, and I actually could agree with her reasons. Like, what if the? I mean, if you've seen the Justice Lord episode or the Injustice game, you could see you know what an evil Superman is like. So I could understand her reasons why it would be okay to make to make the Suicide Squad because you don't want someone more powerful than you that could literally have the world in their hand or blow up if they want to. So I like what they did with her character since they made her smart. They allowed her to express her views correctly. I think I liked that about her. And as of course the Joker. Oh god, I love the Joker in this. He's just great. I mean, the actor they got him played the character right. I like that he got the tattoos on his body because I felt this was meant to be a new Joker. It's what was unique to this universe's Joker. I like the tattoos. I also liked his personality, the way he could get this like mopey face and then turn sadistic. I also like that they gave him a love for violent weapons when he's just like in a circle and just kind of like looking around all these knives and dangerous tools. I like that about him. I also liked the way he was able to sweet talk Harley Quinn, and especially that scene where they both fell into acid and had sex in the acid. I felt that was a great scene. Since I felt passion from the Joker. I never thought I'd say that, but I felt passion from the Joker. I felt that passion, and I thought he was good. So, and I also liked the end where he busted Harley Quinn out dressed in a police's uniform. I felt that was cool since you can show you can never keep a good clown down. Well, in Joker's case, a bad clown down. But either way, the actor who played the Joker was great. I hope I see him in the future films. Good job, man. If you're watching this, you did a good job. I also like the scenes, like the way Deadshot was about to shoot the explosives while seeing his daughter, and the way he said, "Yo, I want this to be history-wise." Like he wants this to be treated like an act of the Bible, since he's right. The world doesn't care about them. But here's the problem, Deadshot. You gave a reason for the world to hate you. I mean, you kill people for a living. They all killed people for a living. But at the same time, for one moment, they just wanted to be seen differently for just one moment. And it was worth it. Most of them got their wishes. Killer Croc got a nice TV. Harley Quinn got a nice coffee machine, and Deadshot could get all his letters from his daughter. Lovely girl, lovely daughter. But other than that, it was a good film. We got two cameos from Batman and the Flash, which were very nicely done. But at the same time, it was focused on the villains. Like I felt more from these characters than I did from Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman. I like these characters more. In fact, I want Suicide Squad to get a sequel, a good sequel, since I see potential in this. So I think Suicide Squad was a great film. It was funny. It had its own humor, and yet at the same time, it could have serious scenes where it could grip you on edge. So again, like my friend the GF's reviewer said, I don't see what the criticisms is. I mean, I can understand some of the criticisms, but at the same time, I think there's still some very good points in this film that kind of beat the criticisms. So, if you're a fan of DC, I would really recommend you giving this film a look out. Suicide Squad is an amazing film. It's a very good super villain flick, and you should give it a try. Again, dudes, it's a very good film. Well, that's all I can say about the Suicide Squad. I look forward to the next DC film, Wonder Woman. Other than that, I hope you're doing well, and goodbye.